finally I am live. I've been trying to change the orientation, so I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I finally was able to sort it out and fix it and know how to do it. So I'm here live. If you have looked into my um, description of this live, it's saying things to consider before living abroad. As you all know, guys, I'm living abroad, and there are things that I would like for you guys to know before you consider traveling or living abroad or working abroad or anything like that, anything from outside your country. So let's talk about it. Excuse me. So in the meantime, I'll be doing my makeup, but we'll be talking about that. And feel free, guys, to say hi, to ask question, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will subscribe back to your channel when I am done with my life. So I'm going to also be doing my makeup because I have to do my makeup for when I go out later on today. So let's get into it. So the first point I might mention is that you need to choose a country that is a little bit familiar with your country, in a way, like you need to choose a country that is going to be easy for you to adjust. Just like, for example, with myself, when I choose to come here in America was because they are black people, so I didn't want to feel really awkward, or I don't know, I didn't want to feel really like, I didn't want it to be hard to adjust or to transition if, like, let's say I go to China, Asia, where there's like almost no black people. So I wanted to come to a country where it's going to be easier for me when because I'm used to see a lot of black people. I felt like if I go to those countries, it was going to be hard, like to buy as well. Like it was going to be hard for me to just not see black people. And the other thing is also the language. You also need to choose the country that has a language that you understand at least, or maybe what you're going to be doing is you're going to be talking or speaking the language that you're used to. Like for most of people, it's English. So I also chose to come here in America because they speak English, and I'm comfortable speaking English, or I understand English. So it's going to be easy for me to transition. And another thing is that you also need to be very independent, because if you're not independent and you depending on your friends, your family, it's going to be hard for you when you move and you far away from them. I do know that now things are very much more easier because you can talk to people on phone, you can video chat and talk to them, but it can be a little bit hard at times if you are used to be with your family and friends all the time, and now you live abroad by yourself. So it's going to take a toll on you. But if you are used to be by yourself, to do things by yourself, and to move, and to just kind of like talk to your family on the phone from even when you were back home, then it's gonna be easy for you. It's just gonna feel like the same. Because I grew up by myself home while my mom and my brother was um in the city. My brother was in the university and my mom was working, so I was used to talk to them on the phone all the time. So even when I came here, it was just like it felt like it was the same thing, you know. And even when I go to university, I stayed at rest, like student accommodation, and I was still like just talking to them on the phone, or see them like once in a while. So it didn't feel like there was any drastic change or anything like that. And you also need to make sure that you choose a country that has more uh, migrants or people who come to the country, like you, like yourself, because that's just gonna, you're gonna meet people who you're gonna relate with, and you're gonna, feel comfortable, and you're not gonna feel so alone, you know. Unlike maybe you go to a country where people don't really travel to that country, and everybody from that country is, they from there, you're gonna feel so alone. But if you choose a country, which I believe that now most of the countries, people are now visiting everywhere, but they are those countries where not a lot of people travel to. So I'll say that pick a country that has a lot of migrants or people who come to the country from other countries to, so that when you do meet people, you will have other people who are also from other countries, and you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel better. So yeah. Um, Another thing that I can think of is that when it comes to the place of that city, like maybe the state that you must consider, it should be like more of like a city or a state that has a lot of people, again, who travel to that country, who just travel to that country, and not like people who are from that country. So you need to pick a city or a state that has a lot of people from another country living in that country you're going to. Like, for example, we do know here in America, we have New York, Miami, even Washington, D.C. Like, there's a lot of other cities that maybe I did not mention that has a lot of people who migrated here. And it makes it easy to meet people from other countries, which you're not gonna feel like you are alone. And make sure that you also like open-minded, and you like to go out by yourself, because it can be hard to make friends in other countries, especially here in America. People like to stay inside, or they just do things by themselves, so it's hard to make friends. You cannot just go to your neighbor and be like, hey, let's be friends, or anything like that. So make sure that you are comfortable to go out. When you do go out, you're gonna meet people, but if you're just waiting to make friends like by staying home, it's not gonna happen. So I'm drinking milk here, warm milk. So it's not gonna just happen like that. Especially for me, I'm from South Africa, so I'll say like this video it's more for people from my country, because maybe they can relate, because I feel like some other countries they're more or likely the same as here in America. But in my country, everybody meets everybody outside. It's easy to make friends. It's easy to get around people, like from your neighborhood. You don't have to go out shopping or anything like that. Just from your neighborhood, it's easier to make friends because people live outside. So I will say be comfortable going out, and then that's when you can make friends. By you go out by yourself and you can meet people, go to the events, go to concerts, things like that, and that's where you can make people. And also make sure that you pick the state that it's safe, because every country has that town or city that is not safe, because you want to be safe. There's nothing that is really hard to live in a country where you don't feel safe. So you need to choose a city or state that it's very safe, it's very much safe. It's because if anything were to happen to you while you are abroad, it's really bad, because you don't have a family, you don't have anybody, so you're gonna feel so alone if something that puts your life in danger happens, because you're far away from your family. So you kind of like, you are very vulnerable. So for you to just enjoy and like living abroad, you need to make sure you pick a good place where you're gonna feel safe, and you're gonna have more people who are from other countries as well that you can relate to. And they definitely, we even if we're not from the same country, I'll tell you that people who are also from other countries and they're in the same country that you are, you can relate. Like you go through similar things, so it makes you feel really um better or good, or you kind of like you have a support system. So there's nothing um great, like having people around you that can relate to your situation. So make sure you definitely have to make sure you go into a place where almost everybody is there for the same purpose as you. So yeah, let me take this and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so pick a state or place where the people who are just coming to the country just like you. And also, make sure that you make friends on online. Make sure you have friends online, because now social media makes things better, like easier, as I guess. So make sure that you do make people, like meet or make friends on social media. Make friends on social media. And another thing I'll say, you need to have hobbies, like hobbies, things that you like to do for in your free time, on your free time, you know, and those things are going to help you to also make friends. If you like to, you have any activities that you like to do, you can join clubs, you can join, what do you call it? Other people who have the same interest with what you do, like to do. And another thing is that you can also, now that there's like social media, you can, I mean, there's internet overall, you can find all the information you want about the place that you want to go to online, you know. And I definitely will suggest that you can also use the social media to find people who are doing the same thing as you from your country, who are about like to travel and do the same thing, and you guys can meet here, or you can travel together and make friends. So I have a lot of people that I do know that I've never met, but I met them because we were applying for the same thing and we were coming for the same thing. So we kind of like, we were there for each other throughout the whole process, and we still keep in touch. And it's also comforting, like, to have friends online, just that you talk to online, even if you have not met them. Because it can be really hard. And about the safety is that if you pick the state or a place to live that is not safe, you are not going to enjoy your time, and it's gonna bring a lot of anxiety, worry, things like that, because when you're not safe, you are like in a, what do you call it, like, you just like, I don't know how to call it, but when you don't feel safe, you can't even go out. And it just makes you like even think of home more. Like, you're gonna really think about going back home because you are not safe. So that's the safety is very important, to make sure that you go to a place that it's very safe, because when you don't feel safe, it's like, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And another thing I will say that also, like, how can I say, pick the state that has things that you like to do. I think I've mentioned that, but I'm just kind of like emphasizing that. Make sure you it's like, if you like a beach, you can pick Miami. It's good for you. Even the weather, yes, the weather, if it's like, you like when it's, you like the cold, Colorado or Michigan, even Virginia can be good for you. If you, let's say, you like a place that is in between, I think even Virginia is one of it. But it's just like, overall, everywhere you're going, even if you're not going to like America, like other state, like other countries as well, that's just something that you need to consider. And then I will say, sometimes if you're not sure how you're gonna take the place, you might try to just kind of like come for a certain years, like maybe a year, and if you like it, you can extend, and if you don't, you can always go back home. Because I've met other people who were so excited to travel, but when they actually lived the reality of traveling, they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it because they're so used to their family. It's a different place, and transitioning, it's a hard process to do. It takes forever. And if you come to another country expecting it to be like your country, you're gonna be disappointed, and it's gonna be more harder for you. So you come in thinking that it's totally different. It's like you're a newborn. You are a newborn from that country, and you're gonna feel like you're just starting over to get used to the place, you know? So I think it's also a good idea not to try to compare your country with the country you going to, you know. And also know there are laws, especially with America. Is more like, I'll say it's more similar with most of the countries, but countries like Dubai, Japan, other countries, they have different laws. Like, some of the things that are legal in your country, they are very much illegal in their country. And then when you used to do something, like thinking that, oh, it's you know like, if something in your country it's accepted, when you go to other countries where it's not accepted, it's really hard for you to adjust, because you can just break the law unintentionally. So make sure that you study everything about the country that you like to travel to and their laws, and make sure that you keep them in mind, so that you don't get in trouble, you know, because some countries they're very strict with the what do you call it, with the their laws and, you know, the way of living in the society. So you make sure that you go to a country that's not too strict, or that you will keep in mind and stay away from, you know, getting into trouble. So make sure that it's, and I'll definitely say that for me, I would definitely like to come to a country, to go to a country where it's more relatable to my country. It's not like totally different. Like that's what I was talking about, like race. I feel like if I go to a country where there's only a certain type of people that are different from me, then it's gonna be hard for me to transition. I'm gonna feel so alone. I'm not gonna relate. It's gonna just kind of like be hard on me. So that's why I didn't want to do that. You know, I didn't want to do that because it can be hard. You know, and then another thing is, you know, give yourself time to transition. Don't force yourself to, you know, to know things. Like don't just like kind of like try to push to know things, to get around and all those things. Take it day by day, you know, maybe one day go out and just walk around and see what you can do. Like don't try to be like I know it all and all those things. No, take your time, you know, take it day by day. And some other countries, they're very like, I will say it's a nice place where even like going around, you can ask people and they can be able to show you around. So that's another thing. I'm looking for a brush and I cannot see it. I cannot see it. Mm. And when I was not doing my makeup, I could see it, but now that I'm doing my makeup, I don't see it. How crazy is this? I have no idea where I put it. Let me look for the sponge. I don't see the sponge either. I do not see the sponge either. What is going on? Okay. So I'm just going to use this one for now. Hopefully it's going to be helpful. Okay, guys. What another thing that it's just that now I am so far on this life. It's just me, myself, talking to myself, but I know people will watch this one day. But for now, that's all I was thinking of. You know, I don't know if I forgot to mention something. So I'm using the mirror over there, you know, because the phone sometimes be making it look so good. And then when you look at the mirror, it's like so different. You know, so I'm just making sure everything looks good from this point of view, and then from that point of view, it looks great. So I've been peeling, my skin has been peeling here. I am peeling. So yeah, guys, overall traveling, living abroad, it's really nice if that's something you want. because people are different, you know. For me, it's really fun. I am so grateful that I get to live abroad because that's what I always wanted, you know. This is the life I wanted, and I am happy to have it. But, you know, if you definitely want to do this, make sure that, you know, you do consider things like this, you know. Make sure you consider things like this, and you will be fine. You will be fine. It's a really good experience to have because it offers so much to your life. Okay, I think this looks good. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. I don't know. I am so bad with. I think it's called contouring. I don't really know how to contour. Like, I am so bad. I don't even want to mess up my makeup. But I want to try to contour my cheeks today and see how I'm gonna look. My nose. Look at me. Maybe my, and this is lighter. And I'll do the darker one on the inside. I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to try it. I want to try doing that because why not? So guys, when you watch this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll definitely subscribe back to your channel. So make sure to like, share, and comment. I don't see the dark contour. I'm looking for the darker contour. I have no idea where I put my makeup. It's just like missing out of nowhere. It's missing out of the blue. Okay, I think I found it. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think this one you do like here. You know what? That's another thing with makeup. I just learn about it as I go. You know, I learn about it as I go. And I'm sure I'm doing it wrong somehow. I'm sure I am doing something wrong. But what, you know, if you don't practice, you never get perfect. You never, you know, figure it out. So I just will figure it out. And I should definitely watch a video for makeup. I mean, I do watch them. What am I talking about? I do watch them when I have time. Let me do this. It's so hard to tell for me if I have to fix something. Excuse me. Okay. I think it looks good. I don't know. I don't know. So I like to spray before I do my eyelashes, because when I spray, I don't know if I'm doing wrong again, but when I'm spraying after I do all my makeup, it's like it start to come off. I don't know, like the eyelashes, it start to kind of like cheer, and I don't like that. So instead I do it after, which works for me. Okay, let me see if I remember something else that you should consider before traveling. I mean, this is not really, if you're gonna live here for longer time, it's not gonna be really worth it. But I will say for the first few years, make sure you bring your favorite food, like your favorite spice, your favorite products from your country. Don't expect to find them here, because it might be too expensive, or you might not even find anything you like. Your products that you like might not be here, so make sure that you stock a lot of products, food, especially spice, um what do you call them, like maybe for your face, products for your face, you know things like that. Make sure that you bring them with you. And I would say, don't put out don't don't pack like a lot of clothes. Don't bring a lot of clothes with you. I would say you can just, when you start working or when you start making money, whatever, you can always buy new clothes. And clothes are everywhere, I guess. But you can bring a few of your favorite clothes that you really like. But don't bring more than 2 bags of clothes. Leave your clothes, sell your clothes, give out your clothes to your family or to your neighbors or whoever, and try to travel with less things, so that it also makes you traveling better. You don't want to miss the flight because you were trying to carry all your bags. Make sure you bring the less the better. The less the better. And then also you can try to make friends from here. Like, I mean, through internet you can make friends and meet people who are already in the country you're traveling to. And maybe when you get here, they're gonna come pick you up at the airport. That's just like, it's different, like depending on what is bringing you to the country. Look, I am what do you call it, peeling. My skin is peeling. My skin is peeling. My skin is peeling so bad. And another thing is that I think I've talked about the law, knowing the law of the country you're traveling to, the do and don't, the do and don'ts of the country. And if you go to the country that you don't really know the language and they don't speak English, you can also try to learn the language before you go. Like maybe just say, hi, how are you? Where's the bathroom? You know, basic things. Like maybe you're going to Paris, you know, just know how to say bonjour, you know, and all those things. Learn to say bonjour at least. Learn to say bonjour. Learn to say bonjour. And then you'll be fine. And all in all, make sure it's something that you really want. I mean, it's not just something you want to do because you saw somebody doing it. Make sure it's something that you want, that makes you happy, that makes you, you know, excited, that you enjoy doing. Because the worst thing anybody could do is do something that they don't like just because they see some other people doing it. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. I mean, the I don't want to say basic, but the one that anybody should know is that you need to make sure that you at least have, if you come here for a job, at least you have what do you call it, enough savings as well. But sometimes it's just not possible for other people. But you can also make sure you have a little bit of money to get you by, you know, have a little bit of money to get by. And yeah, I think I am going to do my eyeliner and I'll be done with my makeup. And I will be done with, oh, I need to do my hair. I need to do my hair for sure. I actually forgot about doing my hair. Can you imagine? So I'm gonna do my hair. Let me do my eyebrows. So I had, I mean, I lashes, not eyebrows. I have a fake eyelashes, and then this side, they're almost all gone. And then the other eye, I still have plenty. So it's like, I have to actually remove them because now here it's like really few left on this side. And then this other side, I still have plenty. So it doesn't go together. It does not go together. So yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my hair. But yeah, guys, I hope you like the video and the points that I was talking about traveling, especially if you're traveling for a long time. You know, make sure you know the country you're going to, the in and out, the do and don't. And make sure it's the country you actually like, you know. You don't want to go to a country where you don't like it. You know, let me do like some lipstick. You don't want to go to a country you don't like. I'm gonna go with this color today. There I go, there I go. There I go. Oh, now I'm gonna mess my cup with the lipstick. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Actually, I need to do it like this. I think it's fine like that. Oh, I forgot to wear my gloves because I don't like to burn myself. I almost burned myself once and I was like, never. I was like, never ever again. So yeah. And this one is gets really hot. It can get really, really hot. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill my hair. Ooh. Oh my, so tangled. Okay, I'm ready for it to get a little bit warm or hot. Hot or warm. Hot or warm. And I'm gonna kill. I think it's probably, let's try it. Ooh la la. Ooh, yep. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my lord. Let me make it more less. These gloves are really, they're really like useful. I cannot feel any band or anything. So they are really useful. They are so useful. Something is wrong with this one. Let me try it again. Something, it's wrong. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yeah, it keeps on coming out. Okay. I tried. I know I'm not an expert with this. I just do it. I am definitely not an expert. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. See, it keeps on coming out. Oh my Lord. I'll just hold it. Yeah. Okay. That was not bad. Mm. Okay. I'm almost done, almost done, almost done. No, this other side. I still have the other side. I am almost done. For a moment, I forgot I was live. I forgot I was live. I forgot I was live, and I'm so focused on doing my hair. I am so focused on doing my hair, and especially because it's just me, so it doesn't make a difference. It's just me. It's just me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. So I'm done with this side, and I'm going to do the other side. Now it's time for this other side. Oof. That didn't go as planned. Ooh, I almost burned myself, dude. I put it too close to my head, to my forehead. What is going on with this one? Mm-mm-mm. Let's reveal it now. Okay, this is better. I don't know, maybe when I comb it, it's gonna be fine. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it on the other way. I mean, how am I gonna do it like that? This is so dumb. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Nice, 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 nice. I feel like it's not even killing. Did I switch it off maybe? I don't know. It looks, it's on. Oh my lord. Mm. I do like how my hair's looking, but it's a struggle to curl. Curling, it's a struggle. Mm, 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 mm. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So it's basically life by myself. It was life by myself, and now I'm done. Now I'm done. This was fun and entertaining for me, I guess. I mean, I don't guess, but it was fun and entertaining, you know. I think I switched it off. This is on now. This one maybe. I have no idea. I am not doing it. I think it was off. I don't know, guys. It's okay. So this is going to be how my hair looks like today. You know, I like it. It's not the best, but it's something. It's something. I like it. I like it, guys. I'm still learning about this, and I mean about curling hair, styling hair. I used to do like a lot of braids, like, so this is me learning to do hair, like straight hair, and I'm giving my time to learn until I get to a place where I know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun learning this, and I will embrace this. I'm gonna embrace this. So I am done, and I'm gonna get off life. I was basically by myself the almost the whole life. I think I only had like one person who just, or two, I don't know. But I have fun doing my makeup, and I hope, guys, one day if you do watch this video, you like, comment, and share, and do subscribe. But for now, I'm just gonna thank myself for keeping myself entertained by myself. But thank you so much for everybody who's gonna watch this. Bye.